From the ancient pyramids of Egypt to the mysterious Nazca lines of Peru, human history is filled with wonders that continue to baffle modern science. But could some of these ancient marvels be more than just the achievements of early civilizations? Could they be evidence of contact with extraterrestrial beings? The idea that ancient civilizations may have had contact with aliens is not new. Known as the ancient astronaut theory, this idea suggests that many of the myths, legends, and even technological advances of ancient cultures might be the result of interactions with advanced extraterrestrial beings. Proponents argue that certain ancient texts, structures, and artifacts provide evidence of these encounters. But is there any truth to these claims, or are they simply the result of modern imagination trying to make sense of the unknown? Today, we'll dive into some of the most compelling cases and analyze the evidence for ourselves. Let's start with one of the most iconic structures on Earth, the Pyramids of Giza. The Great Pyramid in particular has sparked endless debate. Built over 4,500 years ago, it's a marvel of engineering and precision. Some argue that it would have been nearly impossible for the ancient Egyptians to construct such a massive and accurate structure with the tools available at the time. Additionally, the pyramids are aligned almost perfectly with the cardinal points and are said to align with Orion's belt, a constellation that has been associated with the gods in Egyptian mythology. Could this alignment and the sheer scale of the pyramids indicate the influence of advanced beings who had a knowledge of astronomy far beyond that of the ancient Egyptians? While the pyramids are indeed a testament to the ingenuity of the ancient Egyptians, there's no need to invoke extraterrestrials to explain their construction. Recent discoveries show that the Egyptians had advanced knowledge of mathematics and engineering, and the alignment with Orion could be a coincidence or a result of their religious beliefs. Next, we travel to the arid plains of Peru, where the Nazca lines stretch across the desert. These enormous geoglyphs, some spanning hundreds of feet, were created by removing the top layer of soil to reveal the lighter earth beneath. But here's the mystery. Many of these shapes are only fully visible from the sky. This has led some to speculate that they were created as messages or landing strips for extraterrestrial visitors. Their purpose and method of construction remain subjects of debate. While some researchers believe the Nazca people created these lines for religious purposes, others see them as evidence of alien influence. After all, why would an ancient civilization create something that can only be appreciated from the air?
The Nazca lines likely served a ritualistic purpose, possibly related to water and fertility. The Nazca people had a complex society with the capability to create these lines using simple tools and careful planning. The alien hypothesis is intriguing, but there's no concrete evidence to support it.
Beyond structures, ancient texts and artifacts also fuel the ancient alien theory. The Mahabharata, an ancient Indian epic, describes powerful flying machines called Vimanas and devastating weapons that sound eerily similar to modern-day nuclear explosions. Some interpret these descriptions as evidence of advanced technology brought to Earth by extraterrestrial beings. Artifacts from various cultures around the world have also been cited as potential evidence. For example, the Dogu figures from Japan, which date back over 10,000 years, resemble beings in spacesuits. And the famous sarcophagus lid of Pacal the Great in Mexico has been interpreted by some as depicting an astronaut in a spaceship.
Many of these texts and artifacts can be interpreted in multiple ways. The descriptions in the Mahabharata could be poetic metaphors rather than literal accounts. And the so-called ancient astronauts seen in artifacts might be stylized representations of gods or spiritual beings rather than actual extraterrestrials.
So, where does that leave us? The idea of ancient aliens is certainly fascinating and offers a new lens through which to view our history. It challenges us to think beyond the conventional explanations and consider the possibility that we are not alone in the universe, but until we find irrefutable evidence, the theory remains just that, a theory. Are these stories and structures the result of human ingenuity, or do they hint at a deeper connection with beings from beyond our world? Ultimately, it's up to each of us to decide. What do you think? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more explorations into the unknown.